Smashing. Stop smashing. Don't come closer. Don't come closer.
How dare you?
Desecrate my Lee family ancestors. Families. Ancestral tablets completely. Yes.
Everyone stop. I'll kill you all. You villains who ate and abet tyranny.
You still sound quite spirited. I just wonder how long your father's listless and dispirited state can still hold up.
Dad, are you all right?
I'm fine. They will face retribution.
Dad.
Retribution? I want to see exactly. If your life ends first, or if this so-called retribution arrives first.
Villain, what you're doing will kill my dad.
People like this. If they die, they die. What's the big deal? Rather people like this. Why don't they hurry up and die? Being alive is just a nuisance to us. You are too inhumane. Only the incompetent bully the sick. You, dare to talk back to me.
Mother.
The capability of our Yunfei group is to make insignificant beings. Like you wish they were dead.
My mother is right. In front of our Yunfei group, you are just a bunch of ants on the ground. We step on you whenever we want, and kick you whenever we want. This is even your honor.
It's not that retribution won't come. The time just hasn't arrived.
You dare to talk tough when death is imminent. Tear down his house for me. Stop.
Dad.
I am from the Divine Guard Army.
The Centurion of the Divine Guard Army.
The Centurion in charge of this area.
Why is the Divine Guard Army here?
We received orders from our superior. A serious incident has occurred here. We were specifically dispatched to resolve this matter. Centurion. There is no serious incident here. Only stubborn residents refusing relocation. Their constant obstruction has caused our Yunfei group extremely negative consequences.
That's right. They slandered our Yunfei group. They are an obstacle to our economic development.
We are innocent. They are using their power to bully us. And even humiliating us.
Not only did they insult us, they also physically assaulted people. We just wanted to seek justice. But they are the guilty party who filed the suit first.
You must investigate thoroughly. Don't be fooled by her sweet words and blinded by only believing her side of the story.
They're being unreasonable and making trouble. Attempting to extort us. Common folk like this just can't stand to see us doing well. It's a typical case of resentment towards the rich. They should be severely punished without leniency.
The situation here is very clear. It is simply that you have strength in numbers and resorted to violence.
We are, after all, the famous Yunfei group. You must have heard of it. Remember to watch your words.
Although your Divine Guard army is powerful, you are just a mere centurion. Be careful not to slander us. The Yunfei group. I received orders from my superior. Even if you are the Yunfei group, you cannot escape the law.
Li Yunfei, CEO of Yunfei Group.
I heard someone has a very big mouth. My relationship with the pacification division is so good. Why haven't I heard about it? That is right. That is the president of the Yunfei group, Liu Yunfei. I've seen him on TV. Sweetheart.
Husband.
You've been wronged. Dad, you're here. Your mother told me everything. Well done. Thank you, Dad. The Liu family is not someone from the bottom rung that anyone can touch. Exactly.
It was you who caused my family's ruin and death, yet you are still here twisting the facts.
Shut up. The emotional distress you have caused. And the economic damage. Have you figured out how to compensate for them? Or do you think that you alone can challenge the Yunfei group? And challenge the master of this place? And you? Do you know how much tax the Yunfei group pays every year? I hope you do not affect the most beneficial enterprise to the nation. President Liu, regardless of status, everyone should be equal. My duty does not permit any form of oppression or injustice. Well said. But I hope you understand clearly who is the true master of this city. I hope you do not offend people you should not offend because of some people from the bottom rung. Come on. Smash what should be smashed. Tear down what should be torn down. Move. The Divine Guard army is here. Who dares? Just based on my relationship with the Pacification Division. By lifting a finger, I can make you and people like the Li family disappear from this world. You won't shed a tear until you see the coffin. It's all right. Fortunately, I invited the Pacification Divisions. Command you. We received a report stating that you abused your authority and favored commoners. Now return with me to the Pacification Division
Command the Pacification Division, Yu Zhang.
to be investigated.
Yu Jiang. How dare you?
Mother, the legendary god of war of the Dragon Nation. Why is she here?
I don't know.
Don't worry.
Secure the scene.
Report. The only two injured parties at the scene are not seriously hurt.
Yu Jiang. You truly have the guts of a bear and the courage of a leopard. Garrison Command, dare to interfere with my Divine Guard army. Men, strip him of his official uniform.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What, Commander? This is a misunderstanding. This is a misunderstanding.
Yu Jiang. Aiding the wicked. Oppressing the common people. You are dismissed from your post starting today. Drag him out and await sentencing.
Commander, Commander, Commander.
All of you. Your crimes are unforgivable. You deserve it.
Please no.
Commander-in-Chief son, we were merely handling some stubborn and unyielding, insignificant riffraff, that's all. This is an internal matter of the Yunfei group. That's not it. You haven't forgotten Master's instructions, have you? You absolutely must not disturb Master's mortal peace.
The film
Slap
was
his mouth.
translated and
Make him
narrated
quiet.
by M Media.
Dad, you.
I will personally investigate this matter thoroughly.
Commander-in-Chief son. My name is Li Huan.
Are you all right? Mr. Li? Could you describe what happened today?
It's like this. This is our ancestral home. We absolutely did not agree to their demolition. They suddenly came today, bringing people to forcibly demolish it. They also beat my parents and humiliated my ancestors. This is simply going too far.
Not only did they maliciously carry out the forced demolition, they also wanted us to incur debt because of it. Inferior lowlifes. Stop talking nonsense here. Seeking attention. You are just a group of people. Only fit for the lowest rung of society. Barely surviving.
Exactly. You absolutely must not believe what they say. This Li Huan is just a small security guard. Every day he brings his parents to extort our Yunfei group, relying on this for handouts.
Although we are poor, we still have integrity. We absolutely would not profit through extortion.
Stop trying to glorify yourself. You are the lowest stratum of society. People who are barely surviving, only fit to roll around in the dirt. Integrity is worthless.
Commander-in-Chief son, they assaulted my parents, and even trampled upon them, breaking their legs. And him, aiding the villain. You share the same guilt.
Good. As you wish.
Don't come closer. Nothing to do with me. It wasn't me. No, I didn't do anything.
Do you see? Is it kneeling down kowtowing and admitting your mistake? Or being like him? Choose one yourselves.
You are indulging in wishful thinking.
Hurry up. If you waste any more time, I will choose for you.
Just wait, Sun Wu go. You are finished. I will surely repay this humiliation 100-fold.
Are you satisfied now?
Kowtow. Apologize.
The film was translated and narrated by
I am sorry.
media.
We were wrong. Are you satisfied now? You.
Of course, I'm not satisfied. Did I ever say I would spare you? Commander-in-Chief Sun, please continue breaking their legs.
You dare to deceive me. You bad person. You dare to trick me.
You are exactly who I want. I will make you taste what my father felt.
Sun Wu Yi, how dare you? I already made a phone call just now. To my sister, Liu Wanru. She is the one in power at Longteng Group. You better think carefully.
Forget Liu Wanru. Even the King of Heaven couldn't save them.
My leg. Dad. My leg. My leg.
Lu Yunfei, you coward. You can't even protect my mother and me.
Dad, save me. Sun Wu. How dare you? I'm telling you. Sun Wu, you are finished. If this gets out, even you the commander won't get off easy. With this leverage in hand, my sister will destroy you. That would be effortless.
Is that so? You still think today's incident can be used as leverage against me to deal with people like you? Do you think I haven't thought of that? Take it and spread. Don't you know? We, the Divine Guard Army, have been watching your Yunfei Group for a long time. We have already obtained Yunfei Group's corruption and bribery, a large amount of evidence. Yu Peng, Zhang Yun, Liu Yunfei and Yu Jiang outside the door. None of you will escape for these crimes. Sentencing you to 10 death penalties would not be excessive.
This is impossible. This is impossible.
The evidence is conclusive. Denial is futile. Our Divine Guard Army not only possesses the authority to enforce the law, but also when dealing with serious criminals. We have the right of immediate execution on site. What was done just now is all legal and compliant.
Commander, this must all be a misunderstanding. It must all be a misunderstanding.
This is not a misunderstanding. You will be immediately detained, awaiting the court's formal judgment.
You used to rely on your power to bully others. Now, it is time for judgment.
Impossible.
Your Yunfei Group is finished.
Take everyone away.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let go of me.
Let go of me. Yunfei Group is finished.
The blow was too great. Snap out of it. I want the detailed information.
It's all your fault. Why didn't you come? Why didn't you come?
I already requested reinforcements. It's all because you were too useless. Who knew? After hanging up the phone, you couldn't even hold out for a few minutes. Now tell me who the culprit is. Who exactly it is.
Li Huan. Li Huan. Li Huan.
Li Huan.
It's all because of him. It's all his fault.
Why did you say that name?
Li Huan. Li Huan. No, not Li Huan. No.
Long time.
Miss, are you all right? I was walking too fast. Are you all right?
You are Mr. Li from that day, aren't you?
You know me?
My name is Xiang Pei. The day you had that dispute at the hospital, I happened to be there for medical treatment. That's why I've been looking for you.
You're looking for me? Is there something you need?
On that day, I saw your familial affection and your unyielding spirit. That is why I've been searching for you. Do you know what is called love at first sight?
This is all a bit too sudden. I
just feel that you're too manly.
No.
This deeply attracts me.
Miss Xian, please respect yourself. I'm already a family man.
I know. Regarding your wife's passing, I am very sorry, but love is free. You can't stop it even if you try. I can't control it either.
Miss Xian, I know you are a good person, but I still have a daughter to raise. Moreover, my heart cannot accept a second person besides my wife.
But your daughter also needs a mother. doesn't she? Please consider it carefully. I await your reply.
Miss Xian. Miss Xian. Miss Xian. What is going on here? Miss Xian is a good person. I cannot hold her back. But she didn't even leave any contact information. Do I have to go there to reject her?
I have successfully lured Li Huan onto the hook. Don't worry. He is as stupid as a pig. He was easily tricked by me into losing his bearings. You don't have to worry. That idiot cannot see through my arrangements at all. He will certainly, foolishly, stuck right into my trap.
Miss, where are we going now?
Home. I need to thoroughly cleanse my body. To have physical contact with a person like that almost made me vomit from disgust. If I don't wash off the stench of a lower class, I won't be able to sleep.
Truly worthy of being the Longguo banquet, standing at this entrance
The
is
film
like
was
standing at the center of the
translated
world.
and
All the big
narrated
shots
by M.
are walking
Media.
right past us. Yes, indeed. Every single person who just went inside. Which one of them isn't a figure who in their industry, if they stamp their foot, causes a massive tremor? That's right. I personally saw just now that director who won the Oscar award, directed by Zhang. The movie Beacon Fire that he directed. I watched it 3 times, exactly. And the one who went in with him, He Chenggong, who was rated as this century's most formidable leader in new energy. They are all living deities. And also, that super-A-list superstar, Chen Tianming. Let me tell you, when I was little on the walls of my house, we hung all his posters. I didn't expect him in person to be even handsomer than on TV.
Such important figures. Is this really a place I should be?
Mr. Liu, why are you still standing here stunned? Hurry and come inside with me.
To be honest, I didn't even dare to come in.
Dragon Nation Banquet.
Miss Xian. Actually, I came here to give you an answer.
Li Huan, what are you doing?
Miss Xian, what's wrong?
You actually laid your hands on me. In front of so many people? You're so bold.
How could I possibly lay my hands on you? Miss Xian, are you having some kind of misunderstanding?
Li Huan, you assaulted me and you still won't admit it. Shameless. What happened? Miss Xiang, are you alright? You all saw it, didn't you? He took advantage of me when I wasn't paying attention and did something improper to me.
No. Miss Xian, what are you talking about? I didn't even touch you.
Whether you touched me or not, you know, best. I heard your wife just passed away. And you immediately turn around and come bully me. Don't you find that disgusting?
Xian Pei, you've gone too far. How could you drag my deceased wife into this? My wife just passed away. How could I possibly be thinking about such things?
I just trusted you, which is why I stood next to you. You just lost your wife and immediately came to harass me. You were simply scum.
I didn't. I absolutely did not touch you. This is slander.
Sincerity. How much is that kind of thing worth?
Naturally, I must eliminate you.
Farewell forever.
My head hurts so much.
How could you do such a thing? That's too despicable.
Miss Xiang is such an elegant and noble person. How could you commit such a shameless act? I just wanted to reveal the truth and protect myself. Everyone present, who can guarantee that next to them, there isn't someone hiding who is two-faced?
I absolutely did not touch her. Please believe me. She is framing me.
CEO Liu and Mr. Shang have arrived.
They are the important figures tonight.
That kid Li Huan, he is finished.
Mother and Dad. Li Huan, you have finally shown your true colors. Disgraceful.
You are Clearly she is framing me.
What a joke! Could a girl possibly disregard her own reputation just to frame you? You just lost your wife and immediately came to harass someone else. I see you have wicked ambitions.
You don't need to say anything more. I will not listen to your excuses. Your actions have already exposed your true face.
Who exactly are you all? Framing me. What is your purpose?
Esteemed guests, we are here today precisely to expose a shocking conspiracy to everyone. This Li Huan is simply an insidious and cunning national traitor, a veritable great traitor. How could he do something like that?
How could he do something like that?
You are talking nonsense. You all.
Now that things have come to this, you traitor,
Film was translated
still trying to rely on
and
strange
narrated
behavior
by M.
to muddle
Media.
through? Let me tell you, you won't succeed.
What exactly do you mean?
Li Huan, do you think? Why are you appearing here? You couldn't possibly be dreaming wildly, thinking you are qualified to appear at such a distinguished Dragon Nation banquet, right?
Not wrong, Li Huan. You might not have realized yet what you have done has long fallen into our sight. Your despicable dealings, especially the crime of stealing classified information from the National Academy of Sciences, is about to be exposed.
I understand now. You are all in this together. You set up this trap together to frame me.
Completely wrong. This is the procedure. You originally intended to deceive heaven and cross the sea. However, the net of heaven is vast. Though its meshes are coarse, nothing escapes it. In this dragon nation, no one yet can escape the sanctions of the law.
I fundamentally did not steal any classified information. If you want to condemn someone, you will never lack a pretext.
What exactly is going on here? Esteemed guests, we learned that, for the sake of money, he intended to sell the Academy of Sciences top achievements to Dongjing. Li Huan, you contemporary traitor, a national traitor who betrayed the country.
Therefore, when we learned that he stole from the National Classified Information Bureau, we specifically set up this trap to make him expose his true colors. Now it seems he truly has the face of a man but the heart of a beast.
Truly a wolfish heart and a beastly soul. So that's how it is. I had some suspicions earlier. It seems Li Huan, the CEO of Longtang Group, was harmed by Liu Wanru and Shen Kai. Master, but if one wishes to encounter an enemy from the lifetimes, it must also be an irreconcilable, blood-deep hatred. This, how could there be such a coincidence? This is truly a bit difficult. Master, now is the time. Zhao Tian, go contact all my senior and junior brothers.
List.
CEO Zhao, these influential figures, all are your fellow disciples. When combined, I'm afraid they could shake the entire world.
Although they only learned a fraction of Master's superficial knowledge, they still achieved such success. It is only right and proper.
How could he do something like that? How could he do something like that?
How could he do something like that? How could he do something like that? How could he do something like that?
Daring to sell state secrets to Dongjing. Li Huan, you truly are a traitor. Traitor to the nation. That's right.
That's right.
Everyone, this is no small matter. This is the betrayal of national dignity, a major matter concerning the safety of our people.
Li Huan, you have severely damaged the interests of the nation. You must be severely punished. To deal with a street rat like you, we must not only ruin your reputation, but also ensure you die without a burial place.
You are making baseless accusations. I absolutely will not admit to something I didn't do.
Still trying to deny it, are you? You traitor who betrayed the nation. Do you think you can hide it from everyone? A shameless scoundrel like you doesn't deserve to stand here.
You thought you covered your tracks perfectly. Unfortunately, paper cannot wrap fire. A traitor like you should be subjected to the most severe punishment.
I also possess the backbone and pride of a Dragon Nation citizen. How could I possibly commit an act of national betrayal?
A traitor like you are worthy of being a Dragon Nation citizen? It is precisely poor people like you Who are most likely to sell out the nation for money? Look, you're even wearing a jacket that looks decent, wrinkled and likely scavenged from a secondhand market. I suspect it's the only piece of clothing in your house fit to wear outside. Look at how wrinkled and tattered it looks. I wouldn't even dare smell that odor. If you threw it in the trash can would complain it's dirty.
Precisely because of this. Your poverty is your best evidence of guilt. It is precisely because you lack money that you committed such a shameful act of treason.
Although my jacket is old, at least it is clean. It is cleaner than the hearts of people like you.
You thing worse than a dog. Why are you even wearing clothes? Guards, strip him naked. Let everyone see how clean he is.
No matter how much you conceal it, you cannot hide the fact that you are a vile beast. Everyone look quickly. This is a genuine watchdog, but unfortunately it turned around and bit its own master. Currying favor with Dongjing. Becoming a Dongjing dog.
Stop.
Bastard.
Are you all right?
Director Joe. Commander-in-Chief's son.
Isn't this the famous Director Joe and Commander-in-Chief's son? Why? Are you acquainted with this kind of low-level, lowlife?
Let me reveal the secret. What about them? They are precisely Li Huan's accomplices, stealing national secrets along with Li Huan for the traitors of Dongying.
The film was translated and narrated
Together.
by M.
This
Media.
is bad. We fell into a trap.
They were prepared long ago. It's a trap.
Then you tell us if he is not an accomplice. Why protect him so much? A small figure like an ant?
How about that? We hit the nail on the head, didn't we? The facts are laid out before you. The evidence is irrefutable. You shouldn't even think about refuting us.
How could they do such a thing? Everyone knows I am an academician of the Academy of Sciences. I guarantee by my reputation, Joe Quan, these are all blatant frame-ups.
That might not be the case. This is precisely because you are a member of the Academy of Sciences, that you colluded with Li Huan to retrieve major national secrets.
Aren't you all curious? How could Li Huan, merely a small security guard, steal national secrets? It is obvious that Zhou Quan acted as an inside agent.
If someone commits treason, my Divine Guard army is not just for show. Your methods are still lacking. There is no real evidence whatsoever.
Who says there is no evidence regarding the three of you for the grave crime of treason by stealing national secrets? We submitted the case to the Pacification Division long ago.
Today, I specifically invited Director Yan of the Pacification Division to come. He is specifically here to arrest you. Traitors.
Li Huan, Zhou Quan, Sun Wu. The Pacification Division is now on the charge of treason, arresting you.
We absolutely did not do any of this. What they submitted must be false evidence.
Whether it is false evidence or not, the Pacification Division decides. Take them away. Who doesn't know the severe punishments of your Pacification Division? Once you enter the Pacification Division, false evidence can be made real. Zhou Quan, don't slander others maliciously. Otherwise later, I will have to take good care of you.
Director Yan, I am the Commander-in-Chief of the Divine Guard Army. What right do you have to arrest me?
Commander-in-Chief son, when you previously crippled my Pacification Division commander, weren't you quite arrogant? Precisely because this matter involves the Divine Guard Army, a thorough investigation is required. I have already obtained permission from my superiors.
Commander-in-Chief's son, I advise you not to violently resist arrest. Otherwise, it will directly confirm the charge of treason.
You no longer have a chance. Goodbye, no. It should be farewell forever.
I am sorry. I dragged you down with me.
Seize them. Yes. Who dares to move? I'd like to see who dares to move.
Heavens, that's Zhao Ke, the world's richest man himself.
The person next to him is that Guo Tian, the highest official of the Ministry of National Industry.
Even Zhang Ji, the titan of the financial world, is here. A single message from him can cause an earthquake in the stock market.
And the pioneer of artificial intelligence, Zhou Wenyuan. Zhang Tao, the world-class literary master. They have all come.
There are too many. This is practically a gathering of global elites.
That's right. Every single one of them is a giant who can change the world. Why would they come together? Greetings, Master.
Greetings, Master.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on? What is going on here? Did I drink too much?
The film was translated.
Did you see that?
and
The world's
narrated
richest
by
man and those
Humiliated.
industry titans. They actually knelt down to that little security guard.
What exactly is happening? Isn't he just a mere nobody?
How is this possible? I must be dreaming. This?
I have witnessed countless grand scenes, but this is truly the first time for something like this.
This is not just this year. It is the most incredible thing I have ever seen in my life.
I am merely a security guard. Why would you pay such a great tribute to me?
Everyone, allow me to announce 3 secrets. This Mr. Li Huan is the shared master of all of us. A true sage and recluse.
How could that be?
How could that be? Master. How could this possibly be the master? Senior disciple, what are you doing?
Senior disciple first. Have you forgotten the master's instructions?
I dare not forget the master's teachings to this day. Then why are you, today's actions, still following the master's instructions? Now that things have come to this, there is no longer a need to maintain the master's mortal facade. We can proudly welcome the master's return.
What exactly are you all talking about? What virtue or ability do I possess to teach you?
That is merely because the master has forgotten the past events. In reality, your wisdom constantly guides me out of the fog of scientific research. Master, I have also benefited throughout my life, thanks to your teachings. Only then could I ride the wind and break the waves in the sea of commerce. Master, you once changed our destinies. Our current achievements are inseparable from your teachings. They are not joking. Wait, who could possibly make so many important figures joke together?
The world's richest man and these top figures actually once acknowledged a mere security guard as their master?
Forgive my bluntness, but this is simply too bizarre. This mere security guard actually possesses so much wisdom and ability that he could make so many industry titans submit to him. Perhaps there is some misunderstanding behind this.
Yes. We are not questioning your judgment. But this matter truly defies common sense. Exactly. A security guard, even if he has extraordinary qualities, what kind of knowledge and achievements could he possibly have?
Superficial, true ability and wisdom are never limited by status or profession.
Impossible. I clearly already investigated Li Huan's past experiences.
That is merely Master's current life. Master's abilities already far exceed the scope of your understanding. Master. We were all disciples in your life before your last. Please accept us as your disciples once again, so we may listen to your teachings.
Past life. In this world, is there truly reincarnation?
I am willing to testify for senior brother. It was precisely Master's guidance in the past that allowed me to find my direction. I feel the same way. Master's insights always enlighten me instantly. Me too. Me too. Us too.
Used to.
Me too.
Me too.
That is indeed the case. Could it be that the images that appear in my mind earlier are memories of a past life?
Wait a minute. Even if Li Huan has these achievements, that still cannot cover up The fact that he committed treason, he colluded with foreign powers, and stole state secrets. These are serious crimes. Isn't that right?
Yes, even if his abilities are outstanding. A traitor with outstanding ability poses an even greater threat.
Yes, that's right. We cannot ignore their actions. Just because
The
of their
film was
abilities, they
translated
stole state
and
secrets
narrated by
and colluded with Dongying. These are unforgivable crimes.
I will say this one last time. I did not do it.
Who knows? I know.
Since it is the president of the Academy of Sciences himself,
He is the one who guides the direction of the technological world.
Professor Gu Dan, I really didn't expect that even Professor Gu is Li Huan's disciple.
How is this possible? Even President Gu is his disciple. Regarding the accusations against Master Mr. Li, I as the chief executive of the National Academy of Sciences hereby make a statement. After detailed internal discussions and collaborative review by relevant departments, I can say with full responsibility that Mr. Li Huan has never participated in any activities involving the theft of state secrets or collusion with Dongying for illegal transactions.
President Gu, are you so certain that your investigation is comprehensive and flawless?
Of course. Furthermore, as the president of the National Academy of Sciences, I have a thorough understanding and full confidence in Mr. Li Huan's character. Mr. Li Huan could never commit treason or leak state secrets. It is even less possible for him to collude with Dongying.
That's hard to say. After all, you are Li Huan's disciple. Perhaps you are swayed by personal feelings and are deliberately lying.
There is merit to that statement. It is highly likely to happen. You, for the sake of your master-disciple relationship, deliberately protected a traitor. Furthermore, you are a scientist. Where do you get the ability to investigate such espionage cases?
As a scientist, don't you understand that professionals should handle professional matters? Are you so certain that the National Academy of Sciences has not lost any secrets?
The National Academy of Sciences has indeed lost top-tier secrets before, but I also collaborated with the most professional people to investigate jointly, and the result of that investigation is, regarding the stolen top-tier secret, the culprit is someone else. The true culprits are you three. The three of you are suspected of stealing state secrets, colluding with foreign entities, and endangering national security. These are your crimes.
On what grounds do you say this? What evidence do you have to prove that we stole state secrets? Be careful or I will sue you for slander.
Exactly. You are fabricating things out of thin air. What kind of people are we? How could we commit such a despicable act? If you have the ability, show us the evidence.
I am a state public servant. You cannot arbitrarily pin such a crime onto me. You must produce concrete evidence.
Who exactly are you after all? On what basis do you dare call yourself a professional?
My name is Bai Hai. I am the Commander-in-Chief of the Imperial Guard. The Imperial Guard is responsible for maintaining national security, protecting state secrets from being leaked, and specifically handling matters concerning spies and agents. Therefore, my external identity has always been kept secret. That uniform and equipment truly belong to the Imperial Guard. In Dragon Nation, no one dares to impersonate the Imperial Guard.
What exactly is going on? The Imperial Guard is personally taking action. It seems the situation is serious this time.
I have absolute evidence to prove that you are the ones who stole state secrets and are the traitors secretly colluding with Dongying. If I, the Commander-in-Chief of the Imperial Guard, am not professional enough, then in Dragon Nation, no one would dare call themselves professional.
This? How could that be? That's impossible for us.
Yes, Commander-in-Chief Bai. Are you sure the evidence is flawless? Could there be some misunderstanding?
Commander-in-Chief, I am a public servant of the state. How could I commit an act of treason? You are framing us. The evidence is conclusive. Your so-called framing claims are vulnerable in the face of irrefutable proof. Did you truly believe that the scheme you meticulously designed could deceive heaven and cross the sea?
Aren't you mistaken? This evidence might not be real.
That's right. We are the CEOs of 2 major corporations. You should believe us. That villain Li Huan.
Say
The
what?
film was translated and narrated by M.
It was that little security guard Li Huan.
Say that again.
President Zhao, please calm down. It was Li Huan who...
Call him Lord Jihuan. Shankai Li Wanru. You are the ones who are after money and violate morality, you despicable villains. This multi-department joint investigation, besides the matter of stealing state secrets, we have also verified another heinous crime. 20 years ago, it was precisely you who conspired to murder the founder of the Longtang Group, the generational genius Li Huan. Only then did you manage to seize the world's #1 financial group at the time.
So that's how it was. I knew the richest man in my previous life. How could he have died so strangely?
So the previous world's richest man was also Li Huan himself. They aren't just namesakes.
So the memories in my mind are all real. It was you. 3 of you who pushed me off the rooftop, killing my previous self.
You still feel?
You remember everything?
That has nothing to do with me. I am the director of the pacification division. You need to think clearly. The duty of the Imperial Guard fears no power. Tonight is when your crimes will be exposed. Even if you are the director of the pacification division, once you become a traitor, your crime is unforgivable. Although justice may be late, it is never absent. You all just wait for the judgment of the law. The death penalty is certainly unavoidable. Master, were you disturbed?
I am fine. As for Xian Pei and Director Yan, how should they be dealt with?
According to the law, they all participated in treason and will be executed for the crime of treason.
Understood, take them all away.
Master. This.
All karma has its fixed destiny. No problem. This master is unharmed.
Eternal Immortal Emperor, Master of the Immortal Realm.
No need to panic.
Master, have you recovered your memories of the previous life?
The deep blood feud has been avenged. The mortal world training is ending early.
We respectfully welcome Master's return.
We respectfully welcome Master's return.
Shuck, you have done very well. You all have done very well too. I, your master, am greatly pleased.
Thank you for the compliment, Master.
Thank you for the compliment, Master.
Li Huan, this is all your fault. It's all because of you.
If it weren't for you, we would still be superior to others.
Those who bring calamity upon themselves cannot survive.
Do you think you are so great? Aren't you just the most typical example of a dog relying on its master's power? Sooner or later, you will suffer a great fall.
You always hide behind your disciple. What kind of skill is that? Your wife and daughter suffered misfortune. That's because they received retribution. They deserve a terrible death.
Regarding this master's daughter's illness and injury, you need not worry yourself. The one just performed. The 9 Heavens Medical Immortal has instantly cured her illness and pain. As for this master's wife, I have already instructed the immortal under my command to guide her 3 souls and 7 spirits, to guide them to the immortal realm, but you all are too nosy.
Mother and Dad,
They just died like that?
those dog traitors deserved it. Dying like this was letting them off easy. This is Immortal Emperor among us.
That was an immortal technique. I'm not dreaming, am I?
Is this real?
The film was translated.
It's simply
and
beyond imagination.
narrated by M.
This
Media.
absolutely cannot be done by human hands. It's unbelievable.
Mother and Dad,
Look, that is Shankai and Liu Wanru's soul.
Karma from the previous life, settled in this life. This venerable one must personally resolve this enmity. Only then can it be complete. Xiang Kai Liu Wanru. You have committed countless wicked deeds. You still need to give an account.
No.
Li Huan, you can't.
The cycle of the heavenly Tao. Retribution is unfailing. You have committed countless wicked deeds. All your crimes are recorded under the laws of heaven. Your sins accumulated during your lifetime. After death you shall enter the 18 layers of hell to endure endless torment.
Don't! I beg you, spare us.
Li Huan. I know I was wrong. Spare me, please.
You know you were wrong now. It is too late. May you all in the endless hell reflect upon your own faults, and may you one day achieve the path to liberation.
Did you see that? Their souls were truly extracted.
This is a sight I have never witnessed before. This truly is the work of an immortal.
The events of today truly made me understand what it means that there is a sky beyond the sky, and a person beyond the person.
The methods of the immortals are indeed extraordinary. It is simply like a myth. Reporting to Master, the great revenge has been exacted today. Please Master resume control of Longtang Group, Sheng Group, and Maijiao Group will also be merged into Master's Longtang Group. Please Master resume control of Longtang Group.
Please Master resume control of Longtang Group.
There is no need for this. Wealth is merely an external possession. Look.
Is that the immortal realm? Could it be that an immortal has descended to the mortal world?
Esteemed eternal immortal emperor, the infinite cold domain awaits your return in silence.
The divine flame shall not be extinguished. The oath shall be eternal. We are willing to use our sincere hearts to illuminate the path home for the immortal emperor. Baptized by 10,000 tribulations, with an unyielding will, the entire sect all take pride in the glory of the eternal immortal emperor. At this moment I wish to attend to you. Master is actually more mysterious and unpredictable than when teaching us. To think he could attract all the immortals to welcome him together.
Presumably you're my junior brother Zhao in the mortal realm. Today is the day Master cultivated the eternal immortal emperor and returns to the immortal realm. It is necessary to lead all the immortals to greet him with a heist etiquette.
This,
The immortal leading the group is actually his disciple too. My heavens, just how many more such formidable disciples does he have?
Domain Lord Su is correct. The return of the eternal immortal emperor will surely bring new prosperity to the immortal realm. For us to come together to welcome him is the only way to demonstrate sufficient sincerity.
Respectfully welcoming the return of the eternal immortal emperor.
Respectfully welcoming the return of the eternal immortal emperor.
I appreciate your intentions. While I am in the mortal realm, there is still unfinished business. I must personally conclude. The barrier between the two realms, to me it is but a step away. In the snap of a finger, it is as easy as turning over one's hand. Once I conclude the matters of the mortal world, I will naturally return to the immortal realm.
We respectfully obey the immortal emperor's command.
We respectfully obey the immortal emperor's command.
The immortal realm quietly awaits your return.
The immortal realm quietly awaits your return. Master, please rest assured as you undergo trials in the mortal realm, we will manage the affairs of the immortal realm well for you. Quietly awaiting your return.
You all need not worry. Today I bestow upon you the aid of the immortal family to assist your cultivation and protect the mortal realm.
The film was translated
Master,
and
this is.
narrated by M Media.
This is my bestowal. Not only can you achieve eternal life, but it can also allow you to ascend and become immortals. Ascend to the heavens. If you all do not wish to ascend to the immortal realm, you may also protect the righteous path of the mortal realm. When I return someday, I wish to see you all have achieved great success. You all may go consolidate your rapidly increased cultivation. I must go conclude the matters of the mortal world.
We respectfully obey Master's decree.
We respectfully obey Master's decree.
So there really are gods and immortals in this world.
This world is likely about to undergo a drastic change. Take a sip of water.
Mother, Dad, I'm back.
Warner!
Juaner. Juaner, why are you suddenly back?
Warner, is something the matter? Why do you look? Like you're not quite the same?
Mother, Dad, I came back today. Just to tell you one major thing.
Tell us.
I have recalled the events of my past life. I have experienced 10 cycles of reincarnation, enduring hardships, and finally achieved the position of eternal, immortal emperor. I know you are completely unaware of this, but all of this is true.
Immortal Emperor? This?
Juaner, is everything you said true?
Mother, I know. It is difficult for you to accept all of this. But please believe me, the reason I returned this time, first, is to repay your kindness in raising me, second, and to allow you to share in my blessings.
Juaner, what did you do? Why do I feel like the pain in my legs and back has vanished?
I have already used immortal arts to dispel from your bodies all sickness and pain, furthermore, granting you the ability of eternal life.
Eternal life.
From now on, you shall possess the power of the immortal realm, possessing the ability to ascend to heaven and burrow into the earth, the power to traverse worlds.
Warner, is this true?
All of this is true. From now on you shall live as long as heaven and earth, and can freely travel through all realms to reunite with me in the immortal realm anytime. This is me, as the eternal immortal emperor, fulfilling my filial duty to you.
Juaner, I don't understand what an immortal emperor is. But your mother and I know you are a good child. No matter what you do, we will support you.
Yes. Warner, no matter what your status is in the future, but you will always be our child.
Mother. Dad. Although my status has changed now, you are still my parents. I will always remember your kindness in raising me.
Good. You mentioned that person named Li Huan from Dragon Nation achieved the title of
Musashi Amaterasu, God of War of Dongjing.
Eternal Immortal Emperor. Exactly. This news is circulating widely among the populace of Dongying, spreading like wildfire. They say he surpassed the limits of mortals and mastered the supreme immortal power. Mortals always like to exaggerate. What Eternal Immortal Emperor? That just sounds like a child's fantasy. My Dongying Divine Realm Takamagahara is the true source of divine power. Lord Musashi speaks the absolute truth. That person named Li Huan is merely a mortal with common bones. How dare he delusionally aspire to be called immortal or emperor? He is nothing more than a frog in a well. I have never heard of this Li Huan. He must be from Dragon Nation. Merely the boasting of some ignorant people.
The film was translated
Our Dongying Divine Realm
and narrated
is the true
by
source of divine
Media.
power and the supreme existence. Lord Musashi is invincible under heaven. You will surely eliminate Li Huan. He probably cannot even withstand a single move from you. You are right. I am the strongest in this era. How could a mere person from Dragon Nation compare to me? However, since this person named Li Huan has caused such a great stir, I might as well give him a chance to personally experience the true power of my Dongying Empire. The God of War of Dongying shakes the 8 directions. Everyone in the world will see that you are the supreme existence. That so-called immortal emperor of Dragon Nation is nothing special. I will personally go and meet this Li Huan to dampen the spirit of Dragon Nation and incidentally let this Li Huan know what true power is. Compared to my Dongying Divine Realm Takamagahara, he is still just an ant. Master, are you returning to the immortal realm? Master, we will miss you so much.
I didn't expect we would have to part again so soon.
You all are about to ascend You can go to the Immortal realm to find your teacher at any time. Why must you be so sentimental?
Master is right to admonish us. We are also people who are no longer young. Respectful farewell, Master.
Respectful farewell, Master.
Respectful farewell, Master.
Respectful farewell, Master. Is something amiss, Master?
I, your master, still have one unfinished matter in the mortal world. I must go personally.
May I ask what the matter is, Master?
Waves have already risen in Dongjing. Musashi Amaterasu intends to take me as his target, to assert the might of Takamogara.
Master, this action by Dongying is truly disrespectful. Your disciple is willing to follow Master, to jointly punish this arrogant deity.
If Master truly intends to go, your disciple is willing to escort Master, at least to prevent others from exploiting any weakness.
That you all have this intention greatly comforts my heart. However, for this battle, I alone go in is sufficient. That Musashi Amaterasu, although he boasts of being the strongest in the world, but to me, he is nothing more than utterly insignificant trash. My action, first, is to conclude this karma. Second, it is to assert the might of my birthplace, the Dragon Nation.
Dongying, a mere tiny nation, dares to be so arrogant. Master, your disciples wish to witness this kind of person with inflated self-importance.
That's it. This battle is my final farewell. To the mortal world, it is certainly permissible for you all to observe.
We shall witness Master's might together.
We shall witness Master's might together.
He has arrived.
To be able to sense me crossing space, you possesses some degree of strength. However, facing me yet choosing not to flee is your greatest mistake.
So that is the case. I had thought, why Dongjing people was so arrogantly ignorant? It turns out you merely grasped some spatial techniques. They are sufficient in the mortal world. No wonder he could be so arrogant. It is only a pity that a mere Dongjing war god cannot escape my grasp.
Li Huan, you are too presumptuous. I am the strongest in this era. How can that be a false reputation? Today we shall see who possesses true divine might. Master, your disciples are here, willing to lend you a hand.
Jouk, I alone striking is sufficient. You do not need to worry.
Li Huan, the battle between you and me will be sung about by future generations. Are you ready to face the strongest strike of my Dongying?
Then I am afraid I must disappoint you. The speed at which this battle concludes, and the monotony of the process, will likely not be worthy of widespread praise, or passed down for 100 generations.
Li Huan, you are far too arrogant. Perfect. Just let your disciples witness firsthand and personally taste the flavor of failure.
I commend your commendable courage, and specially permit you to strike first.
Li Huan, you are truly too presumptuous. Do you truly believe that achieving the status of some eternal immortal emperor makes you invincible under heaven?
Whether I am arrogant or not is not for you to decide. I stand right here, accepting your challenge. Stop the nonsense and make your move.
People of the Dragon Nation are indeed foolish and ignorant fellows. To actually still want to defeat me, I will plunge you all into despair. Li Huan, the divine might of Dongying. Do you know its weight? Watch how I crush you.
Nothing more than this.
What? As expected of Master, what god of war Dongying? He couldn't even cause a ripple.
That is only natural. Master is destined to suppress everything in the world.
I said that a mere god of war Dongying? How could he possibly be a match for Master? Master is mighty and imposing. Li Huan, don't get complacent. The strength of Dongying is far more than this. Again.
A mere clown. You should know when to stop. Stop being an eyesore in front of me.
How is that possible? I have been defeated. He won and it was an instant kill. Master's strength is truly immense.
Yes, indeed. Master has never disappointed us.
Musashi Amaterasu, it's time to put an end to this.
You have actually reached such a state.
The matters of the mortal realm are concluded. I shall now here bid farewell to you all.
Respectfully seeing Master off back to the Immortal realm.
Respectfully seeing Master off back to the Immortal realm.
I, your master, will wait for you in the Immortal realm. Once you all have handled the affairs of the mortal realm, then ascend directly here
Yes, we shall respectfully follow Master's teachings.
Yes, we shall respectfully follow Master's teachings.
Within the infinite cold domain, the blessing condensed from 10,000 years of cold ice wishes to pave the way for Master's return.
We follow the mandate of heaven and proceed toward the path of immortality. Today, we specially welcome the immortal Emperor's return. This morning, the galaxy reverses and time is disordered. We respectfully welcome the glorious return of the former Emperor. We quietly await your radiance to illuminate this world here, bringing blessings to all directions.
You all have put thought into this. All difficulties in the world are merely obstacles on the path of cultivation. This time my return to the immortal realm is not to display divine might, but rather to join you all in welcoming a new dawn. You all must still be diligent. Only then can I be at ease. Come, let us reunite in the immortal realm.
We respectfully obey your decree.
We respectfully obey your decree.